Everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today with an article from the Post Millennial. And this is dated some other date. I don't even remember because their website is being janky. It's from January 23rd. So I'm going to read it in the reader view because they have ads popping up all over the place and it's just making it really hard to look at. So we'll look at it this way. So it says 20% of American 18 to 29-year-olds think the Holocaust is a myth. Poll. And I'm always in a very weird sort of way amazed by this because it's just like, you think what 6 million people just were Thanos snapped away, and it really makes me think of this. So, well, we have the Thanos snap. This is what it looked like in the actual Infinity Gauntlet comic. And then it reminds me of this panel. Like, this is what these people, not this panel, I'm going to go to another one in a second, but it reminds me of what people are thinking about, like the Holocaust. Like, do you think these people just like disappeared? Like they were just there and then in the blink of an eye they weren't? And it's this panel, and of course the page has to reload. Thank you very much. I'll go back to it in a sec. But as I'm talking, like, yeah, actually, it's showing it. It's this panel from the Infinity Gauntlet comic. Okay, as Spider-Man's looking down over the city, he feels something's gonna happen, and then just he blinks, and then just you can see there's just not as many people there. So it's just half the people down in the square merely vanished. Like, and while I can talk about comics for a while, there's another panel about it as well, just people being like, what the heck just happened? I just wanted to point that out to say, like, is that what these folks think happened? I mean, like that just people were there 1 second and now they weren't. But let's go into this. It says none of those over the age of 65 who were surveyed agreed because those are smart people. They actually know their history. So it says 20% of U.S. citizens between the ages of 18 and 19 believe that the Holocaust is a myth, a new poll has revealed. It says the Economist YouGov poll conducted between December 2nd and December 5th found that in response to the statement, the Holocaust is a myth, 1 in 5 participants between the ages of 18 and 29 agreed, and 30% they did not agree or disagree. It's like, well, it's a myth, but we have all the people who died. We have the actual concentration camps that are still standing, a lot of them that you can go to right now. They will tell you all about what happened. We have all the people that can show you pictures of people that died. I, in fact, myself, a few years ago in Florida, went to a speech by, he was the nephew of survivors of the Babi Yar massacre in the Ukraine. Go look it up. It's horrible. Okay, I mean, it's like you still have survivors of the actual thing today, but no, 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 it's a myth. Okay, yeah, huh? Says only 8% of people between the ages of 30 to 44 and 2% of people aged 45 to 64 agree to the statement. So it's a problem with our young people is essentially what this comes down to. Does none over the age of 65 who were surveyed agreed with the statement, and only 2% over 65 said they either agreed nor disagreed. 7% of Americans overall believe that the Holocaust is a myth, the poll found. Well, thankfully it's a minority, but it seems to be growing, and it's just like, come on. I mean, this is like saying New York City is not really a place, and it's like you have people from there. You can see pictures of the place. I mean, there's an accent and everything. Oh, like what? The east is anti-Semitic to deny that the Holocaust took place. It is. So 17% of those 18 to 29 said it wasn't anti-Semitic, and 37% said they were unsure. Well, you're all dumb because it is. There's 23% of those aged 18 to 29 said that they agreed that the Holocaust has been exaggerated, with 26% neither agreed nor disagreed. No, hasn't been exaggerated either. It says it needs to be told exactly how it is. You don't need to exaggerate it to know how bad it actually was. Okay? So 16% of overall respondents agreed with the statement, Jews have too much power in America. Oh, so we're heading right down the anti-Semitism route. It says 51% disagreed and 33% said they neither agreed nor disagreed. No, I disagree with that. Who cares about the power thing? Okay. It says 28% of people aged 18 to 29 agree that Jews have too much power, as did 19% of those aged 30 to 44, 12% of people aged 45 to 64, and 6% of people over the age of 65. There's 29% of people over the age of 65 said they didn't think it was anti-Semitic to believe that American Jews are more loyal to Israel than the U.S., as did 23% of people between the ages of 18 and 29. Oh, geez. See, and I mean, I've even said many times before, I've made many videos about the whole situation going on in the Gaza Strip at this point with Israel, and I've made absolutely no bones about the fact that I'm a strong Israel supporter, but America is my home. It's my country. So, of course, America comes first. And no, I'm more loyal to the U.S. than Israel. And accusing somebody, especially that's Jewish, of having dual loyalty, as Ilhan Omar, who is an anti Semite, has done, is an actual anti Semitic thing. As the poll was conducted in the third month of Israel's war to destroy Hamas following the Hamas massacre on October 7th, when Palestinian terrorists did that word that I can't say on YouTube, tortured or executed over 1,200 Israelis and kidnapped over 250 more, many of which are still actually missing right now. Says the attack was followed by a spike in anti Semitic incidents in the US and around the world, which are still happening, especially in this country right now. Says in response, Washington lawmakers have introduced a bipartisan bill to strengthen Holocaust education in the state's public schools. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Says on Monday, Tesla and ex CEO Elon Musk visited the Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland with Daily Wire editor emeritus Ben Shapiro. Yeah, and go watch that. Ben Shapiro did a whole conversation with Elon as well. That's on X, so you don't need to go to like the Daily Wire website or anything. It's on Ben Shapiro's X page. So go look at that. It's actually really interesting. But I think Ben Shapiro had also said he'd never actually been to Auschwitz himself at that point. So again, there's this is I bring that up to say like the place is there. It's not a myth. They were at the place where a lot of the bad shit actually happened, and there's people out there going, "It didn't happen." Whatever, you morons. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm kind of pissed about this because it's amazing that people just don't believe your lying eyes or your lying ears. Let's just believe what people are saying because that's the only way you can possibly believe that something like this is a myth is just somebody told you it was and you went, okay. And that was the end of the story. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.